What do you want?
Point out,
and how much are you
donuts.
willing to spend?
Conrad's standing all this time behind, what's his name, Yi?
Yep.
Something? Carl's dude?
Yaylen.
Yaylen, standing behind Yaylen's chair, staring directly into the face of this ginger knob behind the desk.
I just speak and say, well,
Doing
we're looking for a ship. We're probably looking for one that's been used, possibly one that would be military, able to be equipped by military standards.
And how is your
low crew count as well?
And how is your bank balance?
1 moment, and all 4 of us turn around and like have a little huddle. So, how much money do you all have? I have. Let me just check my. I bring out a data wafer from my pocket and plug it into the wrist-mounted computer that I have, and I check my bank balance and I say, well, my current balance is 102,790 credits.
Some of you have brought letters of credit with you.
I look into my little wallet in my corner, pull out 2,400 credits. Not much.
However,
Is
any
that
of you
it?
that have ship shares have brought with you letters of credit.
Yep.
So
2 ship shares. Hello.
Yep.
I have 5 ship shares as well. What about you?
Even Conard has brought a letter of credit with him.
Please don't tell me he just like pulls it out from between his buttocks or something. Please don't.
Yeah.
No.
Covered in glisten. He's got glistening sweat on it.
He actually pulls it out from a pouch hanging from his belt.
Oh, fanny packs. I like those. Use them around the office all the time.
He actually
Conrad's
has
not actually dressed unreasonably for the area.
No.
It's not as hot as Kamimo, so
No.
he got some off-world clothes.
Yeah, he actually has a legitimate letter of credit.
Just the one.
Can't read it.
Just the one.
So that's
But yeah.
1 from Conard, 5
No.
from
It's
me.
actually 2 from Conard.
Really?
Yeah, you have 2 ship shares.
That's
So
right.
2 ship shares from Conard, 5 from me. Edwin, how many do you have?
Grand total of 0.
And
Michael?
Michael has 2.
I'm almost afraid to ask. Oh, 2.
Brings
Fantastic. 9.
So you're going to present these to the friend.
So we all spin round in unison, apart from Conard, who's a little bit slow and he spins around a good few seconds later, because he realises we're all turned direction.
Conard.
I could offer you many different kinds of ships for a crew such as yours. I could, for instance, bring up a nice used Gazelle close escort that I've got lying around. Just pass me those sheets of those letters of credit, and I'll have a look and run it through my systems for you.
There you are, 9 credits.
He goes through and scans them, and he goes, meep. Ah. Do you know what that sound is?
What?
That sound is the
Conard
computer.
farting?
That sound is the computer warning me that if I sell this ship to you, I'm out of a job.
No, we'll take it.
No.
Ah.
Your credit does not quite stretch to that. So, we're going to go into the cheaper brands of vessels. What about this? A weaponized far trader. I'll just put it through. Oh.
I can see where this is going.
Yeah, it would seem as your credit does not stretch for approval for this either. You notice that he starts going through a fair few vessels of increasingly smaller and less militarized nature. And they keep beeping that your credit is not suitable for a mortgage. The ships are getting smaller.
Yes, and Conard.
Well, we only
isn't
need a
getting
small
any
ship
smaller.
anyway.
Well,
Event-
have you seen the size of Conard? He'll take up half the space of these things.
Conard.
Anyway,
Would you like to travel to other systems with his buttocks pressed into your face?
Eventually, he thinks for a while. The man clearly doesn't want to lose a sale, and then his eyes light up. I have just the thing for you.
Go on.
Follow me, gentlemen. I can show you it.
Lead on.
He leads you on through the shipyards, past many really nice-looking ships, none of which he stops by.
For 4 moments, is this going to be like The Simpsons, where he leads us to a really crappy RV in the back.
Don't be silly.
No. He's actually leading you. Eventually, he stops and goes through a door completely, separating out the ships capable of jump drive travel, which is from one system to another, going into the ones that are incapable of doing that.
Now this is going to put a damper on our search.
Well, we don't need jump drives.
Are we sure we don't need jump drives? I mean, if we just stay in the system, it's obviously safer, but if we're looking for someone to sell insurance to, we should look outside of this current system, so it's probably better to have a jump drive.
Eventually, he stops in front of a relatively smallish vessel by the standards of the ones you've seen. It looks up under half the size of a scout class vessel, which is a typical vessel that you saw in the other half. How about this beauty?
Can I?
Maybe.
Is there a ship appraisal skill?
There is not.
Is there anything that could be used in that way?
Nope.
I wish
Oh.
to ask him if I can have a look around the ship.
I'm going to give you a guided tour. There's no problem. This is the humility.
Does it look
eye
anything
twitch-
like an animal?
No,
My eye,
Oh.
my eye twitches at the name humility.
it's vaguely most ships have particular shapes dependent upon if they're streamlined, and this is a streamlined ship, so it's got a sort of. The best way to look at it, if you looked at it from above, is if you looked at it from above, it's got the shape of a bullet.
Hmm.
It
Very
has
aggressive.
in the middle of the top part, it has a little ridge where there is a gun turret on the front.
Can I
of
get in it?
My eyes gleam at the sight.
He opens up the airlock and
I rush in. I rush in and I run from room to room.
Michael,
and I find a room.
Michael, there's
you
no
can't-
desks
you
in
can't
here.
rush
I
in,
find
but
a room. I
you
find a room that
can't.
my desks fit in, and I look out of the room and I
try.
shout, "My desk fits in here."
What happens is that you try, and the first door you come up to doesn't open.
This doesn't open. Why doesn't this open?
Because since it's not currently your ship, I have the overrides to the doors.
Is there a room behind this that fits a desk that's
Oh,
exactly
so the
3
ship
times
actually
2
has
times 1
biometrics.
meter?
Let me explain. He takes you through the airlock and into a small corridor. To the right there is a door, and to the left there are some more doors.
Check the door
Fucking
to the right.
Mordor.
I was about to say, if it was
He
simply
goes
to
to
not
the
walk
right
into
first
Mordor.
to the meeting to a small room that has a small table in the corner, not suitably sized room for you to put your table in,
My desk. It's a desk.
and another table in a corner, another chair in the other corner, which has what looks like a massive computer interface there. Here we have the meeting room, which also doubles as the sensors and computer room, as you can see over there. High-quality, military-grade sensors we're talking about. This is, after all, a second-hand military vessel.
Definitely doesn't fit.
Being from a military class, would I notice anything about it, or would
You
I be able to
know
agree?
that this is what he's showing you around is called a Virtue Compact System Patroller, which is designed as a ship that can be used by one person if need be. The only
Does
thing
this
that you
count as
notice
a
that's
small-
odd about
sorry.
this room is that normally the chair to the sensors has a door in between it. There is no door here. The sensors look slightly different.
Hmm.
He opens the door leading further in, which leads to the control cabin. One seat. There is no possibility for more people. As you can see here, the control cabin accommodates the pilot of the vessel, who will pilot it in all situations. In fact, it's best I don't show you around, and I let the ship do it for you.
Does this ship count as a small craft?
Yes.
I'll let the ship do it for you. I'll let you take it away. He steps back and the ship starts talking to you. Greetings, prospective buyers.
Voices.
I am your ship.
Do
You're actually-
do you have a
Conrad
designation?
starts walking
We
around.
don't
the
know.
ship.
We don't know each
Yeah,
other
but
well
Conrad.
enough. We don't know each other well enough yet for designations.
Wait, that
Conrad,
voice sounds
Conrad,
like Jenny.
stop saying Conrad to the scanners. Stop saying Conrad to the
There's a
table.
man in here somewhere. I must introduce myself. Conrad, he says to his chair.
That voice sounds like Jenny. Jenny, are you back? Was your kid's birthday
Oh
next week?
God, give me strength.
If you would like to
Computer,
continue on into the
computer
next room,
designation.
if you'd like to continue on to the next room, I will continue the tour for you.
Computer
Yeah.
designation.
Please continue on.
Just continue. Yep.
It's one of these computer systems. Great. Continue on.
To your left, when you go through this room, is the airlock you came through. Further to your left are the fresher and supply closet. To the right are your sleeping quarters.
Fantastic.
I kind of want Ruther just to keep saying Conard all through this conversation, just randomly. Because still, I love the idea of him walking around the ship, saying Conard to everything because he's hearing this voice. Anyway.
Through the door ahead of you is the cargo area.
Oh, lots of room for my desk here. Can I have this room?
No, Michael.
It's cargo.
Cargo.
I can put some nice drawers over there. Put my files in there.
Michael,
Desk goes over there.
Michael, please, we will find room for your desk.
It's quite a spacious cargo area. The only thing that you notice unusual, man, is that the what looks like the walls for the cabin for the crew juts into the cargo bay slightly, which isn't standard. To the left,
A bit apprehensive, man. Is something wrong?
No, nothing too poorish. I will be asking the salesman some questions soon, though.
to the left is your is the cargo bay door, and down ahead of you, and slightly also to the right, is the door leading to the engines.
Ah.
I clap my hands together and go
Immediately
towards
to
the
your
engine.
right, by the way, is the ladder to turret control.
My eyes gleam at the thought.
Edwin, do you want to go check out turret control?
The ship currently is
I
not
clap.
equipped with weaponry.
I fall into a state of deep depression.
It was removed after it was taken out of active service.
Is there just a hole up there now, or is there actually
There's a
something?
turret, but it doesn't actually have
A gun.
anything. It doesn't. It has barrels, but the barrels don't actually have
Barrels.
a weapon in them. It's capable of holding 2 weapons.
My eyes gleam at the prospects of future gunnery. And
Continue
then I
on.
go to check out engineering.
The ship is equipped with crystalleron armor and is capable of a thrust comparable to the speeds of many military craft.
Stelleron.
Edwin, you might be familiar with the things. Do you want to go look at the engine?
Already there.
Engine seems quite fast. It wouldn't be as fast as an individual fighter, but it's certainly faster than a lot of ships that jump from system to system.
I shout through into the engine room. What do you think, Edwin?
I like it. I want the
Engineering
ship.
is cramped,
Yeah. I wave a hand out of the door.
but
Yeah,
you
I
know
like
it's
it.
cramped in these places.
Yeah, I like it. It's all good.
Checking out the crew cabin, you notice that the crew cabin is literally 2 bunk beds.
Fantastic.
There are some small metal chests underneath the bunk beds for personal belongings.
Looks like we'll be sleeping in rotation. How often do you sleep? As I say,
I
turn to
sleep on my
Conrad.
desk. You should all try it.
I turn to
That's
Conrad.
right.
How often do you sleep? Conrad.
Conrad is still busy shouting.
Considers this
Conrad.
every
Consider
night.
faster. Oh.
Conrad is
how,
too busy shouting.
For how long?
Till morning.
Right. I should have known better. Anyway, continue on.
This concludes the guided tour. We hope that you purchase me.
Conard!
Hello, Conard.
Oh,
All right,
well,
then.
where are you?
Confused him.
I am all around you,
Show me your face.
Show yourself!
but I'm right here.
I tap Conrad on the shoulder. We will meet him soon enough. Do not worry.
Please,
He won't
please control
disrespect.
him, Edwin, please.
So, what do you think?
I like it. How much?
How much is the question?
Ah, yes, let's say about 24.5 million.
I put my hand on the man's shoulder and say, "You do realise there's a slight fault with the comms and that there's a strange edge on the
Nope.
cargo bay, correct?"
Comms work
Conard
absolutely
has
fine. There's no
concept
problem at
of a
all.
million.
I never said there was a problem with the comms. I just said that there was something amiss.
Look, I'm practically giving the ship away to you at 24.5 million.
24 million.
24 million credits, am I correct?
24.5.
Have I introduced you to my friend Conard, who I pushed
Conard.
directly into the face of the salesman? Would you like to reconsider that price?
Nope.
appreciate that. Was my gambit.
Trust me, good sir, I've dealt with far worse people than your friend Conard.
I would
Some of
like
them
to do a
are...
jack of all trades, intimidation stare at the man.
Okay,
Is there such a thing?
it's a persuade roll.
Oh.
Kiko,
Persuade. Well,
Kiko, can I use?
if you're
can
not
I use
intimidated
my,
by my friend, go on, Kiko.
Kiko.
Go on, Klykas.
Can I use my computer and admin skill basically in conjunction to quickly find comparable ships with prices with the stuff that the ship has going on, and then basically come up with the fact that we could get the ship a little bit cheaper?
You can if you like.
I would like to do that.
Right.
How do I do it?
Roll two six-sided dice and tell me the number you get.
Oh, does someone have a website where I can roll dice?
Yeah.
real quick?
Here you are.
Mentioned earlier.
And I'd also like
that one
Rufus
again, yeah,
to
okay.
try what he was doing, which is
what do you want me to roll?
two six-sided dice.
2d6. Okay.
Also, I do.
8, 9.
9. Okay. You're adding your computer skill and your admin skill, added together and divided by 2.
That's 2.5 then.
Rounding
Wait.
down.
It says I have admin 2 plus 1 connection.
Yeah,
Does
that's the plus 1 that you put into it.
So it's already 2.
Oh, so it is already 2. Okay, so I have 5, and if I 2.5.
So rounded down to 2. Okay,
2.
and
Wait,
Rufus?
you rolled a 9. So how does dividing that by 2 create 2.5?
No, the 5 because he's got 2 and 3 for the
Yeah.
skills.
Oh, okay, fine.
And Rufus,
What do I roll?
you're rolling a persuade for me.
Yeah, but what dice is that?
2d6.
2d6, adding your
2d6.
persuade skill.
Fuck. 9 plus 0.
I'll let you add your strength dice modifier as a bonus to that.
Nice 2. That's 11.
Yep, he does. You both do this, and he sits there. He stands there and patiently waits for you all to be finished.
Can I ride him? I have animal riding.
So I'm basically doing this while he's talking to like Yelan and stuff.
I
Like that.
understand.
It's Yayland, Michael, for God's sake.
I
it's
understand your
Yayland.
eagerness to purchase this vessel, but I'm afraid I have to stick with my price. You see, while there may in fact be more comparable ships at similar prices and with similar
24.
specifications, and while there may be a very tall and strong barbarian in front of me,
Definitely strong.
Going on.
I do have a job to do.
Yes.
And if
well,
I just gave away all of my ships, where would I be? And I'm
Probably
practically
alive.
giving it away to you now. For 24.5 million credits. He
24.
smiles. Would you like to go back to my office and we can sort through the paperwork?
I have a strange
Conrad.
feeling that, yeah, fucking Conrad. I suppose that we don't really have
Considering
a
we
choice.
don't have that many credits to our name at all.
That's where mortgages come in, good sir.
Let's go
Uh-oh.
back to the
Never
office.
mortgage. Mortgage
I've
not good.
heard about these.
Split into 240 affordable monthly payments. You can have the ship of your dreams and not feel like you're paying for the ship of your dreams.
Definitely overpaying. No mortgages. Never mortgages. Mortgages are not good.
We have to, Michael. It's our only choice.
Yelan, you don't understand.
If you want to buy the ship, I'll see you in my office.
Guys, stay out here. I'll handle this.
He steps out. Smiling.
I checked the
I
rooms
follow-
again.
I follow
Is
him.
there a room that has room for my desk?
No.
We'll.
That's-
I shout back as I'm leaving the room. We'll tie it to the back of the ship and drag it behind us, Michael. It'll be fine.
No.
So you're going to chase.
I'm gonna follow your friend.
How do you like it?
Adequate.
I'm going
Excellent.
to spend this time looking through the ship a bit more.
Excellent. Glad it suits your needs.
I go to the one room that I think could fit my desk, and I start setting things up where I want my desk and my stuff.
Wait, you brought stuff with you?
No, I'm just like I'm
Oh.
basically like I'm
Wow.
arranging things that aren't there. Like I'm just
Doing-
going like
You're doing
this go-
feng shui, okay. Yes, adequate. So, explain to me your mortgage system, please.
It's quite simple, really. You have your letters of credit, which I'll count against the price, which means the price will be reduced, and from there we basically deduce a affordable mortgage.
Proceed. I want to get this over with and off this planet as soon as possible.
That's absolutely fine. I will need the other people with letters of credit with you, though. I cannot
I'm
have
not
you
necessary.
alone.
Edwin, Michael, Conard.
Conard.
Where's Conard?
Conard.
He's still wandering around the ship, just saying, Conard, just come in here.
Conard actually went right outside. Is now coming back in with his Triraptor in tow.
Oh
Thinking
yes,
that-
you haven't met his Triraptor.
What the hell is that?
That is a small... It's bigger than a dog. It's like a small, three-legged raptor creature.
How in the name of hell did you get that through customs? Have things really slacked off that much since I was laid off?
Ironically enough, Conard has the paperwork.
Let me see that.
What?
Yes,
Conard
you
can't
do.
read it though.
He has the paperwork, though.
Let me
It's-
see that. Let
it's
me see
all-
that.
It's completely legitimate, Yayland.
Conard.
Wait, let me look at this.
Thing snaps at him as he comes
The
through
it basically allows him to take it with him as both a household pet, which is and as a potential beast of burden and riding mount.
You said it's no bigger than a dog, though. How's it going to handle?
Well,
Still a baby.
it's still young.
You mean that thing's going to grow?
Oh yeah,
Have you seen the size of our ship? It can't even
Yeah.
fit Michael's desk.
it could fit Michael's desk,
It can.
probably in the cargo area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Guys, in here. We have business to discuss.
I'm not actually needed for no credits.
Oh, Edwin, you can stay and look at the engines if you want. Michael, Conard, follow me.
Okay.
It's
Conard.
very much a selection of formalities, but you are all basically. He takes the letters of credit, puts them in, does some maths that you are not allowed to see, and he comes out with a contract for you all to sign. The contract basically states that, much like any other mortgage, that you will own it, but you will have to pay the shipyard back at a rate of 77,735 credits a month.
I take another glance at my bank balance.
200.
Well,
It also says that you have to make 240 payments.
that gives us a time limit, I'm afraid, gentlemen.
It does. 40 years until you've paid it off.
No, I mean a month, because I won't be able to afford the second payment, that's what I'm saying.
No.
So,
And he's waiting for your signature.
Should
I
have
sign
invested
a very elegant signature, like calligraphy signature.
Then he
Yayland,
passes it over
go.
to Bilton.
I come out at this point and watch.
Bilton.
Bilton.
Sorry, Michael.
Bilton.
The fucking
Sorry.
name just keeps changing.
I do one of those kind of like lawyer signatures where I'm basically just doing a bunch of rings next to each other. Just
Wait a minute, when you accidentally call Michael Bilton, does Conard say Conard to him because he's a new guy?
No. That was out of character saying it wrong.
Okay.
And then he passes it to Conard.
Conard takes out Blade.
Just a signature
Conard-
with this
Conard.
will do.
A pen.
Conard.
Here, use this.
I come out at this point and
Conard
mention to
makes small cut in wrist, reaches out, grabs man's arm, squeezes.
Oh, you giving him blood?
Yes.
Excellent. He takes that and puts it into a DNA sampler.
Well, he's
Great,
sort
we're
of
going to have
clutching his,
Conard
he's
clones
clutching his
now.
he's clutching his arm in the traditional we've made a deal thing on Kamimu. He's a bit sad that the ginger isn't bleeding.
He actually gives you the gesture back.
So he cuts himself as well.
Yes.
Conard grunts with satisfaction.
I come out and quickly.
I
scroll
pride
my name.
myself in knowing the traditional customs of many people.
We must now fuck to seal the deal.
That's not a custom.
I pat
Well-
Conard on the back and say, "Nice try, big fella. Nice try."
He passes you. He makes a copy of the thing and pushes the button underneath his desk and smiles to you happily and says, "The humility is yours. You may take it out and do with it what you will."
And when he says the humility is yours, I look at the contract and say, "You have no idea how right you are."
Have a nice day. Oh, I almost forgot. He gets you an air freshener.
pine scented.
Try
please.
Raptor eats
Oh
it.
no, not pine scented. Tine scented.
Try Raptor eats it. Fuck that thing.
I want to
It's
put it on my desk.
He's already eaten it. Traptor's eaten it.
Can I put the Triraptor on my desk?
You
At
may.
least its
They like
farts
the
will smell
birch.
nice.
Right, the ship is yours.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. How much fuel is in the tank?
It's full.
Fantastic.
1.5 tons of. It's 1.5 tons of fuel.
Gentlemen, we have some.
Probably doubled its value.
Gentlemen, we have a couple of stops to make.
We have to pick up my car on my desk.
Exactly, we have to pick up our personal supplies. Conrad, I'm assuming you brought everything with you that you need.
Conrad is a walking settlement. In
Fantastic.
himself, he is where
Okay,
he is.
we all trudge rather disappointingly past all the nicer ships in the shipyard, making our way to the hangar in the very back.
As we do that, I hand Conrad a flyer for homeowner insurance.
I bat it out of Conrad's hand and say, "Stop it, Michael, please. Stop it."
But I'm just
That's
trying
not sure
to
what's going on.
help people.
Conrad is illiterate. He cannot read.
He
Well,
can read.
Can he?
Yes.
Damn
Remember,
it.
you got
You were taught
intelligence.
to read when you were in the Star Marines.
He doesn't do anything by the book.
He doesn't, but he does read. He does know how to
Hey,
read.
Just because you don't do anything by the book doesn't mean you can't
If
read.
he chooses to read, is another question.
Yeah, that's the thing. Anyway.
So now you
we're
board
all-
the ship as actual owners.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Oh, what a fine mess you've gotten me into.
welcome back, my new prospective owners.
I can't believe I
Actually,
own the ship.
we own you now.
I know.
Conrad,
Isn't that great?
That
Yes,
is great,
fantastic.
Jenny.
Do
Can
you
I
have
call
a
you Jenny?
Do you have a name now?
What was that you said, Michael? What did you call her?
Jenny?
That'll do.
No, it won't.
Oh,
Do you have a designation already?
No, but I haven't thought of one yet.
Okay.
Been a long time since
We-
anyone's talked to me. I've been alone for 7 years.
it would keep Michael occupied if we could call you Jenny.
I've been alone for 7 years.
You just want to
Ouch.
keep repeating yourself.
No one to talk to but myself.
Oh no, you can talk to us.
Oh, great.
Congratulations.
Great, we've got a Holly situation.
Can you bring
Oh,
me
no,
a
that's
coffee,
it.
Jenny?
Conrad lets it try Raptor off its lead. Pats it on the butt, lets it rummage through
Conrad,
the
keep
ship.
an eye on that thing. If it gets into the engines, we'll be screwed.
I rush towards the engines and
Shits
firmly
in the
lock
engines.
it. Oh, no.
It will
I'm-
sit
Thank you.
outside.
Thank you, Edwin.
Right.
I will be keeping the engines to myself.
Now, who's up for a nice coffee?
There's no coffee machine in here.
I'm trying to find the coffee machine.
There isn't one.
I'm trying to find the coffee machine.
Just let him try to find it. He'll be fine.
What can I do for you? Now that you own the ship?
Show
Oh,
yourself.
Oh, I
guess
look
the first-
toward-
sorry.
No, to say I would mention that we need to get in contact with your old friend.
Yes, Edwin, good point. Yes, I was going to suggest picking up our supplies, but we should really contact
Oh, we can
Cassine
travel
first.
towards. We can travel there at the same time as opening comms to him. Surely.
Yes, good idea. Yes. So which one of you knows how to handle the communication system?
I do.
Conrad knows.
But who
oh,
knows?
and so do I as well. Shit.
But who knows? But who knows how to use computers the best?
Who knows how to use comms best? I have skill one, out of character. I have comms 1.
I have
Comms
no
and computers one.
I have computers 3, but no comms.
Conrad.
Yeah,
Conrad will
jack of all
try.
trades.
Conrad will
Yeah.
try.
So it's either you or me, Carl. Entirely.
I think it's best that I handle it, considering it's.
He's
The
your friend, of
machine
course.
will yield to Conrad.
Okay, so I sit down at the communication system and I open up a call to Cassine.
Right, I'd like you to make me a comms check, please. It's relatively easy. You only need to roll a 6+. Roll 2d6, add your comms skill, and add your intelligence modifier as well.
I roll
Carl
2d6.
fails. Carl fails. An old lady wearing lingerie appears on the
Sorry,
screen and goes,
wrong
"Hey,
number."
handsome."
Please no.
Okay, I rolled 2d6 is 5, my comms is 1, that's 6, and my
Easy.
intelligence, did you say?
Mhm.
Easy. You succeed.
8. Yep.
You bring up a communication. It does take a little while, though. There is no faster than light communication on.
Does it make like 56k modem noises?
No, it doesn't. Eventually, the communication is answered by your friend. I see you. I got a communication from a vessel. You've been successful.
Yes, the less said about that, the better.
Oh, was it not satisfactory?
No, it'll do. It'll do the job.
I poke my head in and say, it's
Just whether
fantastic. It's got gigantic turrets. I love it.
And much to prove my point, it's whether my crew will be able to do the job.
Oh,
But don't
Somewhere-
worry, Cassine. Things are in hand.
good.
We will find Hamilton. Is that what his name was?
Somewhere in the room, in the background, somewhere. You
Henningham.
can hear faintly. Conard.
Hammingham, is that what his name was?
Henningham.
Hemmingham.
Henningham, yes.
Henningham, ah,
Yes. Let me know how you go with that.
Yes, we'll stay in touch.
Good.
You absolutely sure you have no idea where to start?
Actually, I might have an idea.
Please tell.
You might want to start looking. You might want to start looking around Gatton.
Gatton. This is where I bring up the nearby interstellar map on a
Gatton.
nearby screen.
Gatton's the 6th planet in the solar system, the computer informs you.
Thank you, Jenny.
Average daytime temperature, minus 18 degrees Celsius. Water coverage, 51%. Population, estimated 6 million.
So where is...
No.
out of character for a second. Is Gatton just in the Esal system?
Yes, it is in the Esal system.
This map doesn't have the actual planet in the system on it. Okay, that's fine. Gatton, you say? Any particular continent?
As I said, not actually on the planet. I'm referring to the region of space around it. He doesn't like being planet-side. If he's planet-side, something's really
So
wrong.
he might be in orbit or on a station. Okay.
Or he could be just floating around.
That will not... Oh.
He could just be in space nearby.
Interesting. What, just floating? No suit or anything? Just...
Oh, I took your time, he says. He just floats
He
around.
just arrived and he just bonks into the screen.
Oh!
Well, that'll certainly narrow the search if you don't think he's going to be planet-side. Well, we'll start making tracks. Cassine, until I next speak to you, good health.
Yes, you as well. Don't get blown up by any space pirates.
Wait, what? Click.
Yep. Click.
At the mention of space pirates,
Edwin? You never
What?
mentioned anything about space pirates.
I can win from engineering. What do you mean, space pirates?
Cassine just mentioned space pirates.
So?
Space pirates. Conard, have you heard of space pirates?
Space pirates are really bad for
I
traders.
didn't ask
want to
you,
have
Michael. I
insurance.
didn't ask you. Conard, have you heard of space pirates?
Conard hears nothing.
I go
space.
back to my engines and, unbeknownst to everyone else, just slowly rock back and forth.
Thrust.
Not the space
I'm
pirates, not the space
surrounded by idiots.
Actually, I know about space pirates.
Who's
I'm
going to man the actual piloting of the ship?
Well,
That would be
considering
the
I-
person
with piloting.
considering I'm the only pilot on this blasted vessel, it'll have to be me.
Who's going to
I
man?
can drive a car.
Who's going to man the sensors and the computer?
Well,
I'd probably say
I like to.
I'll man
I,
sensors.
I'm always pretty good with the computers. I never had to call IT to fix them in my office, so I think I can take care of that. And with the sensors, I was always able to spy on Jenny in her breaks, but don't tell anyone.
Okay, I will man sensors. Mr. Michael will man the computers.
It's molten, thank you.
I thought it was built.
What kind of tablet do you have there, Michael?
Michael,
What? Sorry?
your
Michael,
tablet.
you have a tablet on you.
Oh, a tablet?
Your
Yeah,
computer.
you have your little
Your
computer
tablet
tablet.
computer. you
Yes, I
brought it
have a
with
little computer. I use it for all kinds of things. Do you want me to show you the annual numbers that we made last year? They're quite fascinating.
No. I'm merely checking the specifications.
The specifications. Oh, well, it's
Ah.
it's fast.
It is compatible with the interface with the computer system. You'll be able to access the database from your tablet.
Oh, the database. Can I access it right now? How do I access it? Oh, I think I already accessed it.
You can access the ship's database.
I'm
through-
accessing the entire database. And
which
I'm looking
actually
for anything.
allows. It
I'm
allows.
looking if I can see anything out of the ordinary.
Oh, you're looking to see if you're finding out the ordinary.
Yeah.
Roll me a computers.
How do I do that? So I have computer 3, so what
2d6.
do I roll?
Add your computer.
Sorry, 1d6?
2d6.
Oh, it's always
Three.
2?
2d6, always 2d6.
Okay,
Add your computer
I
stat,
rolled a 6, and I'm adding my computer, which is a 3, so that's a 9.
and add your intelligence.
Intelligence is another 9, so that's an 18.
No. The dice modifier for your intelligence. Do you have a dice
plus
modifier?
plus 1, so that's 10 then.
It will take you a little while to do that. It's doing a scan, but you know pretty much the ins and outs of computer systems, so it's not going to take you long to do one. But I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
So are you guys going to be going and collecting people's various effects?
Ship has
Yes.
really high margins ones.
Right. The first thing we're going to have to do, therefore, is who lives on what planet? Kamimu's all sorted, so you don't need to go back there.
I am from Lyon.
Leon.
Esal.
Leon. Are you
I'm
from?
from Esal. Am I from Esal? I thought I was.
Check your
Leon.
home planet.
Oh, Leon.
You're from Leon,
fantastic.
but Baikel's from Esal. It's not going to take long to get your stuff.
Fantastic.
You can actually just get your stuff transported here, Baikel.
Oh. That sounds good. Who's
Yep.
gonna bring it? Is it Jenny?
The actual owners, the previous owners of the ship, that company, for no extra charge, will bring your stuff with you, considering it's planet side. The things that he brings up to the ship before you take off are a table, a few personal effects, and a car.
By table, you mean a desk.
Yeah, a desk.
A very
A desk, a very
looking
expensive. This is a
desk.
very expensive antique desk, Yayland. This is very old and very, very valuable. But there is also a car.
Michael,
That's my car.
why on God's green earth do you have a car?
Well, you see, it's when I go to the office, I usually do it in my car because I don't like those hover cars, because the hover cars, they have really bad margins on their insurance. So when I take the normal car, it's always very nice because it takes me an hour to drive there and back, and I can think it. I can come up with new ways of selling
Michael.
insurance.
Michael, Lyon doesn't have any roads.
Leon does have roads.
Oh shit.
We don't need roads where I'm going.
God damn it. I would like to use. I would like. To
It's more the
start-
fact that this will take up some cargo space.
That's
How
not
much
too much of a
cargo
problem. We've got tons of
space?
space.
But I'm like, wait. I go to my car and I open it and I sit in my car and I go, but Yalen, look. And then I press a button on the car and out comes a little cup holder and a cup falls into the cup holder and fills with coffee. And I go, coffee.
You could also move. You could also move.
Fine, Michael, just don't turn on the
Michael?
radio, otherwise Conrad will be talking.
I turn on the radio and it goes.
Michael? Michael? It's a bit of a squeeze, but if you in the meeting room, you could actually put your desk in the meeting room. It'll take up
Yeah,
quite a
Dave.
bit of space, but you can put it there.
I start pushing the desk, which does like a noise as I do it. I start pushing it towards the
Oh, save me, save
While
me,
you're doing
please.
that, the pilot will need to make me a pilot check. This is a very easy one. 2d6 plus your pilot small craft skill plus your intelligence. Dice modifier. This is very easy.
2d6 plus my pilot small craft. That's 6 plus 1 is 7 plus what? Sorry,
Your
Intelligence,
intelligence
so plus two.
modifier.
8. Although I don't have a dice modifier to my intelligence.
Easy.
So.
You easily succeed.
easy.
Now, this is something that might be a little bit more difficult. Who has the skill astrogation?
I'll give it a
I don't swing that way, son.
Nope. No.
I'll give it a go.
Basically, you know how to pilot the ship, but you don't know where Gatin, or you don't know where Leom is.
Do we not have a space map?
You do have a space map, but you still need to navigate it.
Do we not have a space sat nav?
You don't.
Turn left at the next asteroid.
Is Conard going to have a stab at it?
Conrad will subjugate the machine to his will.
2d6 Conard plus your intelligence dice modifier.
Extra subjugation.
Oh dear God, that roll.
What did you get?
It's a 6 total.
Basically, it brings up the map, and it goes, where would you like to go? This planet's quite nice. It starts zooming over somewhere completely far away in 7 systems. It's pretty nice at this time of year. And then it keeps going. Eventually, Conard just walks up to the display, Yayland, and points at a planet. That is where you think Gatin is, Conard.
How confident are you that that's where Gatton is, Conard?
At this point, I'd like to shout out, "Hey, ship computer, do you have any idea about Gattin?
Ah, you mean there, Conard? Excellent. Setting course for Gattin.
Conrad employed divination. Actually, Conrad wasn't pointing at a planet, but he was pointing in a direction he thought the guy was. The interface just happened to be in the way.
Just like out the window.
Yeah, it's like,
And so,
Pointing out the window just happened to be actually in the big, like, 3D holographic map where Gattin was. So, the ship moors out of the starbase, of the actual, shipyard, and for the first time, you're flying through space in your own ship. You've been crews on other ships, or you've been passengers, but this ship is yours.
I look around at the crew in the room with me. I peer through at Edwin, staring intently at the engines, and I say to myself, I have a bad feeling about this.
The ship is yours, subject to 240 payments of 77,735 credits a month. And you start flying through space.
I rub
Michael
my
Bolton
temples.
walks.
I rub my temples and walk into the crew cabin and into the pilot cabin and lock myself in.
Basically, the ship will not actually need your input unless...
I know. I just want to leave the room for a few minutes.
Yeah, you see actually through there other ships around the area as well. There are small planet to space station shuttles, which are basically massive blocky, unwieldy things that have massive cargo containers on the side of multiple tonnage. Like, these cargo containers can hold like 20-30 tons worth of stuff. One of them, you think, actually could hold your entire ship in it. And they just haul cargo from freight and stuff from one place to another. You do notice something, a scout vessel. Scout vessels are, as was described to you, very triangular in shape, and it's engaging in a jump. It's as you get far enough away from the planet, because you can't jump, so you have to actually just use your thrusters to get everywhere. You engage in it engages in a jump, which is pretty much, to your knowledge, the use of hydrogen to create a super hot bubble of hydrogen that you're not quite sure of the science, because you never studied it, but it makes a miniature pocket universe, which the ship travels through, completely isolated from the rest of the universe, at ridiculous faster-than-light speeds. It is
As
the
all of
only
this-
way people can travel faster than light.
As all of this happens, Michael Moulton sits down at his newly arranged desk with his cup of coffee, puts his legs
There's no coffee maker on board.
puts his legs up on the desk.
I just suddenly open the cabinet and say, "Where's
He
get that coffee
puts
from?"
his legs
Coffee
up
button.
on the desk, and he goes, I guess that makes me a traveler now.
I heard they sent the credits of the actual thing! Quiet! Quiet, I'm trying to watch this! It takes... Your ship's actually quite fast for a ship going into system. So compared to, say, like a Far Trader, if you got something that would jump from system to system, you go 4 times as fast as that in an actual system, which is quite good. It's going to take you a fair while to get there, though, even with that. I'm just going to use spacecraft operations. You have thrust 4, and you're travelling to there. It's going to take you about a day to get to Gatton.
This is after we've picked up our stuff from.
It's going to take you a day, and this is the fun part, where I start logging how many days you've had.
that's all right.
Because I need to keep track of it for your mortgage payments.
I had a lot of days.
So, the only interesting thing that will happen, unless you guys want to do anything on the way, is there anything you guys want to do in particular on the way there?
Didn't we want to stop off at Leon, collect our
You're going to
personnel?
stop off at Liam on the
Well,
way.
I'm still looking for the database of the ship.
You are.
Conrad
The
is
only thing
wheeling
I'd probably
two.
do is. Sorry.
I
was gonna say the only
Conrad is
thing-
wheeling 2 large bales of hay underneath each arm. He's spreading it out about Klykas' desk for the Triraptor.
Okay.
I would
Need
probably
something to
like
shit
to
in.
do a quick, like a general run over of the engines, make sure everything's up to snuff.
Yeah, just an engineering check for me, please.
I hate
Then.
to, I hate to
sure.
break character for a moment, but I need to be going relatively soon just to AFK for a little while. So
Okay,
Well, I mean, we
don't know
did
26.
how
just do our
much-
first jump. I think we
Mm.
could stop it here.
I don't want to like step on anyone's toes, obviously. But
No. It's actually we could stop relatively soon. if you
I
like.
would be fine with us stopping here. Yeah.
But there is one more thing I want to actually put on do before.
Please do.
So what you're checking
As a
over
side
the
note, it was
So-
2d6 for my engineer.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
do I want
26.
to be doing?
Do I add any bonuses for intelligence or anything?
yes, intelligence.
And that'd be an 8 in total.
Yep, the engine seemed completely fine.
Even though I
actually-
don't have any skill in astrogation, I would like to spend the time studying the map as best as
Okay.
I could to see what kind of obstacles might lay in our
You're
path.
like, okay, you're like, it's all fine. Actually, no. No, you lean on something and you're like, this all seems to... Oh, it snapped off.
Ah,
That's not meant to be able to snap off that easily.
Edwin, I heard a noise.
It wasn't essential at all, but it's not meant to snap off that easily.
what was
Is
it?
this where we find that the engine is actually just a plastic shell and inside is a little moped engine? Just go.
But you stick it back on, and then you find out it just falls off again.
Would I be able to repair this in any way?
Yes, do you have any spare parts?
Ah,
No, you don't.
well, note to self, look for spare parts.
Note
don't
for
do that.
yourself, buy some spare parts
This
at
is
some
the
point.
part where Kiko starts rubbing his hands together, saying, ha ha ha.
But as you get to Lyon and get to the starbase, you dock at the starbase. It's not hard. I'm not gonna make you roll for that.
Please.
You two collect your various equipment, anything that you have left surface side that you want to bring up.
I basically come back in armed to the fucking teeth.
Yeah, he gets all his guns, and you have a missed call, man.
I quickly ring it back.
Your unfortunately, when you ring it back, your girlfriend is currently not in. But the missed call, she's not happy.
Hmm. Anything specific?
You were meant to be
say?
going out last night.
She never arrived. She was late.
Oh no! You went to the wrong bar.
Ah. But I'm sure she said that one on the 8th. Damn
No.
it. Can I send flowers?
Yes.
I spend some of my money to send flowers and apologise.
You spend 5 credits on flowers to apologise.
Yeah.
Are you going to add that you're about to go off-world to travel to Gattin?
I also leave her a message saying that I have
Oh,
found...
by the by.
No, by the by, I have found a business opportunity to actually earn some money, seeing as I am no longer in the Navy. And I shall keep in contact and that... Yeah.
Oh,
See
we'll let you know how that one goes.
Yeah, yes.
As you so you all have your things now,
Yes, I believe I do.
right? In that case, as the ship's about to dock out from this starbase to go on your first mission, your first task set to you by your longtime ally Yeland, the computer finishes its scan, and Michael, you start idly skipping through the files. You find an encrypted file.
Okay.
It's encrypted.
Can I decrypt it?
You can certainly try.
I would like to try and decrypt it.
This is a computer roll,
I see.
and again,
Sorry.
it's
Sweet.
you add your intelligence as well as your computer level.
Okay, so my intelligence gives me +1, and then that. So I rolled a 7, +1 is an 8, +3 is an 11.
That's a really high roll, and you can't do it.
Wow.
Something is
Conrad will have a go.
something.
No.
Something, but this is like you've encountered encrypted files before. You've had to decrypt files sometimes, and this is you've never seen an encryption like this, ever.
I take my computer where the file is being displayed on. I take it to Yalen and I go. I have never seen this encryption, ever.
Neither have you, Yalen.
Let me have a look at this.
Make a computer roll. 2d6, add your computer skill, add your intelligence modifier.
Would I be able to roll on
If
this?
you want to go over,
I don't have any.
I'd go over.
I don't
in
have
that
any
case, you take a
computer skills.
-3 to the roll.
Okay, so 7 minus 3 is 4, plus my intelligence is 12.
No, your intelligence
no, plus
modifier.
No,
Okay.
just your
Just your
one.
modifier.
Just the modifier was
Just the
0
modifier.
then.
So,
Zero.
So
how much
4.
did you get into? 4.
4.
You have absolutely no idea how to decipher this, and pretty much not how to. Basically, when you had encrypted data, you got other people to de-encrypt it for you. But this is not a diplomatic encryption.
Let me see if I can do this then. So 2d6,
Plus your
11,
computer
fucking hell.
skill. Oh,
Plus,
and your
plus
intelligence.
1. Intellect plus 2.
Yep.
So 14.
You can't decrypt it either.
Jesus Christ.
What the hell?
I look at
I'm
Yalen
almost,
and I look
I'm
at
almost
Eman.
tempted to let Conrad have a go.
I
This
look at,
isn't a military encryption either.
I look at
Michael?
Yalen and I look at Eman and I say, these kind of files are only used for the most sophisticated and highly top secret files that I know of. I've never seen this kind of encryption.
I
We
look
don't
up
use
at
it in insurance.
I look up at the ceiling and say, "Yo, computer, what's with the file?
What file?
This encrypted one."
The computer does not actually have access to the file. I already checked with him.
He's quite right. I
I think that this vessel has a lot more history than its insurance history shows.
I begin rubbing my forehead. What the hell did we just buy?
And at that,
Galen, if we want to know what this is, I know someone who can hack anything. I know this because I once sold him insurance and he told me he could hack anything. But I can vouch for him.
Well, I guess we'd better get traveling.
and
And
at that terrible pun.
we all jump up in the air and click our heels together going,
Yeah! No,
Conrad.
everyone else does it, and Conrad just goes, Conrad!
Conrad.
Just rolls
And
at
it
the
is
sky.
at that point, presented with a mission, getting the crew together, buying a ship, getting a mortgage, and realizing that you may not have bought
no
what you
insurance whatsoever.
and you may not have bought what you thought you had. It's time to call this session to an end. The next time the adventurers go out, they may die.
Yes, I bought insurance first.
No, you didn't.
Oh, damn it.
So, this is so long from Kikoska, and so long from the rest.
Bye.
Bye.
Conrad.